Alright, I'm back. And I have to start on this screen because the intro for the game picks up right away. So let me just open that up.
Your former life was in a bliss of ignorance, until you've awakened to the darkness waiting on the doorstep of our fragile dimension. Something terrible left its eons-old slumber, and the reality, as we knew it, collapsed. The city of Arkham was pulled to somewhere not of this world, and its residents are in the shadows of true terror. As a survivor of this catastrophe, you should investigate the strange occurrences in the city and survive the rising darkness, physically and mentally, if possible.
Stygian, reign of the old ones. I would like to point out, you notice the poor bitrate on that intro movie just before the hand started writing? That was on my computer. That wasn't on the stream. That was my computer with the low bitrate. The cutscene itself has a low bitrate. Not my fault. I didn't do shit. Anyway, Stygian, reign of the old ones. If you know me, you know that I have a hankering for Cthulhu, even if I don't actually know that much about it sometimes, and expose my incredibly low power level on occasion by accident in the middle of a stream. That's fine. It's cool. So, yes, Stygian. I know very little about this game. I know it's some sort of tactics game. I know it was kickstarted, and I know that it has a big emphasis on role-playing as opposed to, just sort of going through the game how you will. So with that said, time to jump into the character creator. The horrors of Stygian do not discriminate based on your character's gender. However, gender does play a role in some events and dialogues, opening different role-playing opportunities. So that's cool. So I guess this is similar to how, I guess it just means basically that picking your character doesn't make a difference gameplay-wise, it just will give you different roleplay options. I wonder if that actually means that there are some situations where, you'll go into a room and the guy won't let you pass if you're a dude, but if you are a girl, you'll be able to get through without having to do some nonsense in the background. But, since this is Lovecraft we're talking about, I'm gonna pick a dude. I'm gonna be... Let's see, start the game with the default value. An adult or old starts the game with penalty physique. Award 2 more skill points. Fewer skill points for more physique. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. I'm going to start as an adult. I'm going to be an investigator because you always got to be an investigator who's on the edge and doesn't believe what he's seeing. Now, ex-cop. Perfect. Ex-cop. Character is a private investigator who used to work for the Boston Bureau of Investigation. His latest case, attempting to locate a missing child, turned out to be much more complicated than a common kidnapping. Investigation, firearms, and psychology skills can be improved to the maximum level. Requires a minimum score of 6 in senses. So I get +1 firearms, -5 total sanity. Yeah, that seems about right, honestly, really. Alright, so humanistic. Extra sanity. We will live to see the human spirit prevail once more. Materialistic, lust for power. Nihilistic, nothing matters. Divine, worship. Rational. Esoteric. Occult skill. No. Science or medicine. This one doesn't really fit, because this would be a guy who's lost his way. It's not humanistic. Humanistic is too, like, happy-go-lucky for it. Not materialistic necessarily. He'd be drinking, but he wouldn't necessarily want to lust after drink. Nihilistic. Nihilistic might be the closest. Like, if possible, I'd want something like divine, but fallen divine. Rational. No, this is too analytical. I guess I'm gonna have to go with nihilistic, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go with nihilistic on that one. Just because I can be an asshole about everything with that. And if I'm going for an investigator, I want to get a drunkard. Is there any drunk investigator types? Eesh. The art in this is not the best. I think a lot of these are probably... These are probably actually Kickstarter backers who had paintings done of their faces. I like this guy. I'm gonna go with him. And what's a good name? I need a good name for an investigator. How about... Dark McDarkson. No, McDarkbrood. There we go. Dark McDarkbroodson. Can I go back? There we go. Perfect. God, that's... it's probably not the best option for a serious, on-the-edge guy, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so... what do we got here? Physique. Determines your character's general physical prowess. Sure. Agility, athletics, firearms, melee, subterfuge, and stealth skills. Senses. Overall perceptiveness of the outside world. Mind. Determines your character's intellectual accumulation. Science and cult and survival. Will, exercise, self-control. Presence, speechcraft. So psychology, firearms, and investigation I can max out, I guess. Which means they have a higher cap as opposed to the other ones? This one's caps out at 2... No, they all cap out at 2. Well, besides firearms, which caps out at 3. See, if I put it all into senses, that gives me firearms. Doesn't really explain what that does, unfortunately. Firearms, investigation, stealth, survival. Okay, so I'm gonna put... let's say... let's get this up to 7. 7, agility, senses, and mind. So I'll be fairly agile. So that means my athletics, my firearms is going to be good. That's going to be useful. And my stealth. Stealth is probably going to be real useful. Senses, investigation, stealth, and firearms. I want all those up. And mind, psychology. So let's put psychology up by 1. Firearms. Always bet on gun. Investigation. Put that up. We dropped that one. And then what was the last one? Investigation, stealth. So firearms and investigation are up because I'm an ex-cop. Psychology and stealth, because I'm a cop, I'm not too used to sneaking around, but I sort of getting in there, you know? Okay, that seems good. So, Dark Broodson. Our investigator, who's nihilistic, he's on the edge, he's an ex-cop, he's been drinking, he used to be part of the Bureau, but then he got kicked out because he was a loose cannon. Damn it. I think that works. Let's see how that goes. I might just go insane in this one stream, who knows. Making a progression escape rewards you with the same amount of experience as wiping out the enemy. Also keep in mind you can loot your fallen foes during combat. Interesting. Progression escape. I don't know what that is. Wait. Okay, that works. A year has passed since your encounter with that particular fellow known as the Dismal Man. When you last met, he instructed you. Right beyond Arkham after the Black Day. At the time, these words did not mean much to you, but soon after you would come to understand. On what is known as the Black Day, under the shadow of the Awakened, the world you knew vanished, and with it your hopes, future, and loved ones. For reasons unknown, the city of Arkham was separated from the carcass of Earth and exiled to another place under alien stars, a twilight realm between dimensions. Unlike many others, you survived, body and mind mostly intact. Ever since you have existed from day to day in the gray gloom of the old eel house, waiting for that enigmatic man to call. A man whose very existence you're beginning to question. Until you wake into another layer of the nightmare. Until the visit at the old attic. Does he? He doesn't have a face. I thought that was a weird graphical effect on my side, but his face is like... It's just a mass of white with black bits floating around on it. How do I... Okay, it's click. Give me that. Can I equip it? Yeah, there we go. Leaving stealth. Oh, hey, I can go into my chest here. Locked. Okay, I guess I'll just go. Like, it's really hard to see, but like, it looks like the guy has no face, but he just like weird black splotches. Like if you turn the cook is dead, only serving cans. That sucks. But it kind of looks like if you take a picture of something, but you turn the contrast all the way up, so it's just white, and then you have like little bits and pieces of things where you can see the eyes and the mouth. The old eel house. So this is where I'm staying. Can I actually go this way? No. I double tap to move faster. No. And there's big old wooden Cthulhu. Yeah, boy. It's not Arkham if there isn't a statue of a great old one sitting there. Yes, that's right. Cthulhu is a great old... I can never remember because there's three groups. There's the Elder Gods, there's the Great Old Ones, and then there's the Outer Gods. Cthulhu is a great old one who is a... Those are skeletons. Those are spooky skeletons dancing. This is the perfect game for the season, evidently. Good old spooky times. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying so much attention to the skeletons as I was to the building that the guy went into. Really? Wait, hold on a second. Did I really just... Character sanity... Oh, I see. That's cheeky. That's very cheeky. The game starts you off with 15 sanity down to make it look like you... Oh, I see. When I was looking at the stat screen, it told me that my sanity starts at 35. So the fact that it starts at 50 is surprising to me. Which means that the game cheats and tells you that you're not actually... It gives you more sanity than you're supposed to have just so you can lose it. That's cheeky. These decayed fragments of furniture betray the craftsmanship of talented carpenters. How heartbreaking to see their fine work reduced to a pile of scrap. Oh! Hey! Look at all that! Give me that shit. Alright. Inventory. Gun. Got 20 bullets. Where do I put these bullets? What is this? Laudanum shot. SIGs. Camping supplies. We got blank notebook. Detective's license. Fedora. Yes! Give me that. Hell yeah, look at me. Oh, the character even fits the portrait, kinda. That's nice. Let's put that here. Oh, I see. So that's stuff that's in the bag. I get you now. So I have limited bag space, but then I can also put stuff on myself in order to reduce the stuff in my bag, which, you know, that just means that I won't be able to carry more things. Now, where do I put these? Do I just use them up when I fire my gun? I guess I must, right? Let's look at the map here. I'm at the Riverside, got the main street, Miskatonic University, French Hill. So it must have been Miskatonic that I have to go to. It down there? Miskatonic River, never go there. Beware the red boats. Oh my goodness, look at this! So you even go out into the extra plane, the extraplanar area. Let's see, journal. Expect the entrance to Miskatonic. Alright, sure. I don't think there's anything else in here. Usually I can push space or something to highlight other items that I can interact with. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. Oh wait, why am I entering stealth? Oh, I pushed S, that's why. What's Grimoire? Spells and rituals. Okay. I'm never going to use any of those. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust that guy at all. If I know my Lovecraft, the black guy is probably going to summon demons with that trumpet. That's not racist. That's a story that happens. It's also a module in the back of the player's guide for, or the game guide for Call of Cthulhu. You go down to New Orleans and then a guy has a trumpet that summons demons. Time for this, if you'll excuse me. You see Marino, the manager and bartender of the Old Eel. He's been your host for almost a year now, charging and staying for the last of your precious resources. He has a tendency to suck you dry whenever he gets the opportunity. Oh my. Good morning, Cornuto. If you can call this a never-ending fucking twilight morning. What was all that hurly-burly upstairs? Bad dreams? Can you separate dreams from reality anymore? I see Cornuto is quite a philosopher. I find my own view simpler and more effective. Whatever this dream or reality or fucking inferno is, can you die? If you can kick the bucket, which is definitely still the case, my friend, I guess this is real enough. But if you want to give it a shot, I can spare you a pistol. Since you're awake, let's talk about the SIGs you owe me. You were too drunk to pay yesterday and you told me to remind you later. Remember? Let's see. I know I was drinking. But I think I'm smart enough to... This is probably the thing I would say, because I'm not gonna, like, did I drink that much? This trick. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Don't you trust your giving host, Cornuto? Where would we be now if I hadn't accommodated you? You'll have all my SIG soon, why the hurry? Consider this one on the house. You are really a good example of how low a person can go. Who's this guy? Maybe he'll tease me. Okay. You see an eccentric, middle-aged man completely focused on the darts game he alone is playing. Exultation all but radiates from this odd fellow. Care for a game of cricket? You don't get a chance to play against the world champion every day. Did I tell you? I'm the darts champion of the world. I'm also called Herschel. I feel the signs again. A new challenger approaches. Another fool to vanquish. Yeah, I got good agility. Let's do it. Yeah, boy! That's what you get. Herschel looks as if he's stripped from all purpose. Glancing at his expressionless eyes, you feel like you're gazing right into the abyss. He starts to talk slowly. Cheater. Cheater. What? What the fuck? He just did 5 damage to me with that. Okay. First, I guess I'll just go through this real quick while I deal with that. See. Keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, Alt. Okay. Double click to auto equip. Shift is to drop. Control is to quick consume. So character, inventory, grimoire, stealth, journal, map, settings. Yeah. Right click on objects to open a radial menu. Okay. This is probably something I should also read. See, progressive escape spots, I guess, will be marked. These spots can be used to escape from the battle while making progress in the game. Oh! Oh, okay. Oh! Very interesting. So you can actually escape from fights that you need to complete, you can escape from by getting to the progressive escape spot, and if you go backwards, you flee and have to redo the fight. That's very interesting. And of course, you can loot people in the combat in that text thing that I read before. So you can theoretically get everything you need from a fight without actually having to kill everyone in it. Use the radial menu to access quick spells, blah, blah, blah. Select your target first, then right-click to see available options. Only the spells you have added in your quick spells tab will be cast in combat. The escape, defend, focus. I guess focus is a turn delay option. That's swap weapons. Good to know. Ammo, AP cost, active points, sanity, health. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna take that. 40 cigarettes? I guess I'll talk to him and give him those. Goodbye. What's this? Ooh, yes, I'll take those. I wish it mentioned that it was... These barrels are scattered about willy-nilly. Perhaps there's something of use inside. I wish they would mention that you searched it. This towering depiction of one of the elder gods perched atop the naked base of a shattered statue. But why, though? Who built a statue of Cthulhu? For what purpose? I do have a lot of money. So going into the gun store to buy some guns seems like a good idea. Protected by the mob, scavengers will be shot on sight. Another sign emphasizing the incontrovertible regulations of the mob. Failure to abide by these edicts means certain death, as seen in the case of Honest Bill. What? What the fuck? What you first took for a statue is actually the petrified corpse of Bill, who was frozen forever in the exact moment of his agonizing death. The rapidly drying beeswax became his burial shroud. What? Okay. Fuck it, that works. Let's see. How does this compare to my current gun? Can I compare? Ammo capacity, ammo type 22, which I have. Damage 2 to 4, handling -1, 3 to 5, 1. Optimal range 4, ammo capacity 5, optimal range 4, ammo capacity 6. Well, I think I can sell that. Behind the bars is a stern-looking man who looks deeply dissatisfied. Although he looks to be in his 60s, his presence invokes fear and respect. What's that last statue doing over there? Yeah. Ah, you mean Honest Bill? He's dead, but they kept him around for decoration. Turned him into a statue. He used to own this place, see? Until he crossed Waxface. Can you guess how they did it? Poured boiling wax over him from head to toe. You should have heard the screams. That's enough, or do you want more details? I'm good for now. I would like to trade. I will trade you this gun for 122 SIGs? Yeah, boy! Nice. Backpack, Holy Bible. 45 ammunition. Burglar hood. Kingsfolk's tails. Well-crafted golden necklace. I think I'm just gonna trade for the SIGs right now. So 122. Just get myself more money because I don't need it. What is this? What's that 2%? I might come back to pick up some more bullets, but at the moment I don't need the extra gun. I don't need the cigarettes. I'm gonna loot through this trash though. Hell yeah. What is this? It's a house? Is that just someone's house? Who dis? Get lost. Okay. I'll come back to deal with you later, but first... Huh. What's going on? The lurker below? What was that? What's this? Key numbered 0. Unlock the mystery of the key numbered 0. The game saved. That's a bit ominous. Give me this. Yep. I think I just heard a doorbell ring. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I, forgot that I actually use resources while walking around, but hopefully the game doesn't penalize me too much for that. Now, where should I go? I guess... You see a skinny woman wearing heavy makeup. Her provocative outfit emphasizes how she earns her living in Arkham. She moves like a person drugged or drunk. Oh, hi, darling. Her words are welcoming. Her incitement fades. Interested in a good time? It depends. 36 for a nice long one in the back of the alley. All the special tricks included, but no finishing inside. And if you want a second round, you have to pay again. Okay, that's... Man, that's grimy. Ooh, raw opium? Well, that's dire. Okay, so let's do a sweep here. Is that a world map? What? Yeah, there's nowhere to go, really. Alright, what do we got? What do you got for me? Although he looks like a living wreck with a lot of grease in his filthy hair, the man before you persistently advertises his merchandise, which looks more like trash to you, with an unfaltering energy. Alright, let me see what you got here. Springs. A test tube. A handmade rattle. A cross. Honestly, this is probably more useful than that. Silver ring. Coat. What is this? Miskatonic diploma. Leather strips, metal sheets, a conductor, cogs. It's literally just a bunch of junk. This is probably mostly crafting stuff. But I think I will grab this just because I feel like it probably will have some use. Just having a diploma will probably open doors for me. In a very literal sense. Knowing this game. Max sanity increase. Nope. Actually. Okay, never mind. What about you guys? What you guys up to over here? Oh, hold on. There's a bunch of boxes here. That's way more important. I will take all of those, yes. You see a burly mob member watching the entrance of the ruined bank. Spit it out. I'm not guarding the bank, you mutt. I'm guarding the streets and the raving lunatics inside. You better run along now. That can't be that bad. Ooh, got a pile. A wad of dollars. Junk. And some lockpicks, too. Vehicle is locked. But... I can't use the lockpicks. Really? Why do I have these then? Is it because I don't have subterfuge? It might be because I don't have subterfuge. Yeah, it's because I don't have subterfuge. Okay. Maybe on level up I'll grab that. Oh, there was a pile! Oh well. Later. Ooh, even better. Bank manager's note. How do I... There we go. I've never been a man who puts any stock in superstition, yet my experience today has shaken my once strict convictions. I had an unannounced visitor. He was a tall man, dressed in a finely cut suit and topcoat, all of an impenetrable black. And his face, well, peculiar as this may sound, I do not remember a damned thing about it. Not his age, the look in his eyes, nor the color of his hair. When I try to recall these details, my mind goes completely blank. Okay. Spooky. Nothing there. Got another pile, though. Give me that. I forgot about the pile. Okay, hold on. Okay, that was a bit awkward. Nice. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, more boxes. I will take those, and I will... Are my options really equip myself? I guess I can only equip myself in the right hand? That's kind of odd. Oh, a pile. Nothing. The shiny bits of crystal from this ruined chandelier glitter like stars against the filthy floor. Another pile over here. I'll deal with you in a minute. There's another door. Nice ambient noises. What? There is a lot to unpack here. Can I... Okay. The struggle begins. That is a lot of guys. Is there a progressive escape? No, there's not. Cool. Just gonna skip over to me. It's cool too. Ow. Ow. Okay, how much? 4 AP. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 8. It's a little hard to tell the color difference there. Let's see though. How about grays for 1 damage? For 4, I don't... Does he have 11 left? Is that what that means? Oh, great. 1 sanity damage. That's nice. Ow. Douche. How's my health looking? Not great. Not the worst. Ow. So the damage... I don't like my chances. I think I will beat a nice hasty retreat there. I have gained 12 angst and no experience. And I don't even know what I picked up, so I'm just going to go back here. I'm going to talk to the guy who's not in that little party of psychos. A strangely presentable man in a sharp suit waits eagerly at one of the destroyed cash counters. The moment he sees you, he begins to speak rapidly and enthusiastically. Hello, sir. How may I assist you? As you can see, this has been a very busy day. It looks like the boom has finally come to Arkham. It's nice to see our little town thriving, don't you think? I wouldn't say thriving. Oh, you don't agree? But we are free to express our opinions, right? That's what makes this country so. His voice cuts off abruptly and he freezes in place. He doesn't even blink. He looks almost like a living statue. You're really lost, aren't you? Okay. Detective's license. It says you're a despoiler of secret sins. Here are your documents, sure. I will hope they will aid you in the game of misery, piss, and shit. Oh! You know, I probably should have seen that coming when the other room... I probably should have seen that coming when the other room was full of crazy people. But, I guess we're just dealing with this now. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, this is very not good. Oh boy, that's... Okay. I don't like the look of this. There it is. 6 damage! Wow! Your corpse will nourish the Pikmin ghouls in a dark corner of Arkham. Just go right here. Here's a good spot. Thank God it autosaves. I barely even did combat. Was there anything else in here? There's a pile. And that's it. So now I will say so long and not come back here for a good long while. Wait, are they called the Is this... What's this bank's name? Hold on. Oh, right. I need to re-equip my wrench. Forgot about that part. Inventory. Do and wrench. Now I'm armed. Bank of Arkham, so no. Can't go that way. How about... See, this is... I was in there, that's Honest Bill's. How about in here? What's all this? A spruce man in his 30s is standing at the reception desk of the dilapidated hotel. From his well-groomed mustache to his sharp suit, he signifies self-esteem that's hard to come by these days. Bonjour, monsieur. Under normal circumstances, I'll be delighted to welcome you to the Essex Hotel, one of New England's preeminent establishments. Leaving aside the fact that there is no New England anymore. But regrettably, I see you are not one of the ladies and gentlemen approved by Monsieur Rax. I may only accommodate citizens who appear on the guest list. Seems the approved guests are not equally respectful of the establishment. Etienne gazes across the once grand lobby with melancholy plain in his eyes. We have seen better days, monsieur. The hotel and me, we've seen better days. Now what, within my humble powers, can I help you with? May I help you? I didn't ask his name. He straightens his bow tie. I am Etienne Lafayette, the concierge of Hotel Essex. I have proudly performed this duty for more than 15 years. A note of heartbreak seeps into his voice as he says this. I also had to take on the role of manager after the unfortunate demise of Monsieur Philippe and of receptionist. We are a bit understaffed these days, as you can see. What happened to the previous manager, though? Let's just say he chose the shortest route out of Arkham, Monsieur. Rat poison, along with Madame Phillips and the little ones. I do not recommend it. The kids? Oh, that's... They were like, you know, red bubbles on their lips, like poorly blended parfait. Interesting analogy. Is there anything else I can help you with? Monsieur, you do not know what is worse than a town doomed to extinction? A concierge without a hotel. The Axis is my life, and unless she kicks me out herself, I do not plan to abandon my responsibilities. How do I get on the list? I'm afraid I cannot answer this question, Monsieur, for I do not know. They send a new list every once in a while, and I arrange the accommodations, but... Common traces of guests seem to be excessive drinking, vandalizing hotel property, and every other type and combination of misconduct, including the occasional direct murder of another guest, including ritual sacrifice and so on. That's a lot more than I was expecting, but probably... This is before rock bands. Perhaps you wish to participate in such endeavors, Monsieur? I gotta go, I think. The plaque reads, Nehemiah Crane, Captain of Perseverance. The captain's bronze likeness now overlooks scenes of reckless debauchery, in rueful contrast to how the pious man himself once set forth selflessly for the shores of the New World. Okay, where else we got? Nope, can't get into the post office. Any of these buildings I can go into? Who's this guy? Hey, I know that guy. He was on the, He was in the tutorial on how to do combat. The wretched creature before you can hardly be described as human. It is wearing odd, anachronistic clothes and has wrapped its face and hands in tattered rags. Its cringing, confused movements further verify the status of this unfortunate outcast. The humanoid creature is talking with itself in an uneasy, guttural tone. His voice is like a cold breeze blowing from beyond the grave. Why have the cruel gods chosen me for their ghastly amusement? The moment he sees you, the pitiful creature draws back in horror. Oh, well, that was a mistake. Can I come back? Oh, great, I'm gonna have to come back and get him later, I guess. There's nobody else I can talk to in this area, it seems like. Well, probably I can talk to somebody, but I might as well check around for some more places. Hey, what's up? A well-built, dirt-skilled man is approaching you. You doubt he's from these parts. He seems unaffected by Arkham's nightmarish conditions. There's something inviting, almost provocative in his thin smile. Hola, senor. Please forgive my interruption, but I've been seeing you at the old deal and wanted to present our... What? What does that mean? Translate button would be really nice. Are you following me? No, senor. But I cannot help but to notice about you the scent of danger, of violencia. You have that scent on you. I've seen you talk to people, asking questions, while others wait for a Santa Muerte. You have a mission. Why do they bother making it mission? Whatever. I don't know what it is, but you know the time will come blood will be spilled, no? The question is, will it be your blood, senor, or theirs? Eduardo Carnela will help you in answering this question of vida y muerte, life or death. Are you offering to fight? Amor con amor se paga, y lo demos con dinero. Love can do much, money can do everything. If you pay me my sig, senor, you'll have your own special angel protector. Really? How much for bodyguard duty? 24 cigarettes a day. You had no fear, huh? Why would I? I survived by chance all my life, and now I do just the same. We all do. But you were not aware of this before la catastrophe. A swordfish killed mi padre. A swordfish. One day he'd go out to work, he never come home. SOS. Like that. You see, we live by chance alone. But it is when we are out of luck that it becomes plain. I will play the game, senor, until la diosa fortuna betrays me. Sure, how many cigs do I have? 350? Psh, I can hire this guy for 10 days. At least. Let's see, the Marsh family of Innsmouth? The Marsh family. Actually, I don't know if I want to go in there. That was probably a bad idea. I probably shouldn't have gone in there. Why aren't you showing up here, buddy? Buddy? Why aren't you showing up on my bar? Okay, well, let's loot the place while I still can. What's this? Is this a... Oh, it's just a crafting table. Okay, that's fine. Ready to seal shut. I'll take all that. How about this? Nothing involving the Marsh family can possibly be any good. There is nothing positive that can possibly come out from the Marsh family. What do we got here? A few cigs, take all that. Who are you? Yeah, I noticed. What are you in the middle of? Okay, so there's nothing over here. What's this? Drugstore? Crafting table. Okay, what do you got for sale? You see a middle-aged, educated-looking man with a hint of danger in his smile. This must be the owner of the pharmacy, Richter. Let's see, what do you got? Are you selling yeah, let me see what you have. Cigs, coca leaves, morphine, raw opium. I feel like I'm probably gonna need this. Can I sell this junk? No. I can't sell anything to him that I want to dump, really. Okay, so he doesn't have anything about the keys on him. Which makes sense. I have to go to the next screen. See the whole of Arkham before I can get anywhere. Are you looking at me? Who, me? No, sir, I didn't. Well. Oh, actually, before I go anywhere, can I sneak a little... No, I can't. That's unfortunate. Okay, box. Tainted meat? Hell yeah. That's dinner tonight. Alright, what do you got? Keys, paths, and meaning. An old man is sitting behind the dusty counter surrounded by a variety of odd objects. He doesn't look pleased to see you. Hey, keys! May I see your wares? Indeed, for that is why I'm here. But first tell me, if you see something you desire, how do you intend to pay for it? Cigarettes? I have no interest in hoarding cigarettes, nor do I smoke them myself. I'm old enough to value breathing too much. Do you accept the old money? My advice to you, sir, is to keep your old money in the restroom where it may be of some use. Keys. I collect them, you see, all shapes and sizes. If you happen to come across any keys in this accursed place, bring them to Schmidt's Antiques. I'll gladly trade the exquisite items from my collection for keys. Or if you don't care about your health, you can also pay with cigarettes. Oh, he can pay with cigarettes. So I can trade keys for cigs. But if you also accept cigs and trade, it will allow you to obtain more keys. I have all the cigs I need. You have a particular attitude for a shop owner, and these are particular times. Yes. You see a flash of greed from the old man's eyes. He hastily takes some notes on a particular notebook on the counter. Is it numbered 0? Oh, how interesting. Where'd you get such a rare one? From a connection. Interesting connections you have. What can I offer you for that key, my friend? A key number 0 would be a very fine addition to my collection here. Tell me about it first and I'll think about it. Forgive me, but I don't trust people easily. That particular habit has also helped me tremendously in staying alive. 506. Is it for sale now? I can't actually sell it. That's funny. 700 cigs. You don't give up, do you? 1,000 right now. This is telling me I probably shouldn't sell the key. I can pay for the information. Not very tempting. But if you also give me your word to bring the key after you're done with it, this may start to look like a deal. You sure know how to barter. 50 cigs and your word to bring me the key. Is that a deal? What happened to the 1,000 cigs? Deal. The key is for the safe deposit boxes of the Bank of Arkham. I wasn't aware of the existence of one labeled 0, though. Thank you. I'll check the place. Interesting. Show me your wares. What you got? Cigs, lead shot, gold necklace, or hogwatch kinsfork. So he's got a bunch of mythical eyes, the eyes of the mythical giant Argus. Crystal glasses of Xanthri. Abdul's severed hand. Did this game just get me? The hat of Louisianan voodoo priest Papa Twilight. Wow, that is a collection of eclectic items, isn't it? Pessimistic philosophy on the essence of existence. Nietzsche's seminal work promulgates the fundamental notions upon which his pessimistic philosophy stands. Okay, so now I have to go to the bank for realsies, I guess. But first, what else is around here? Campfire. Oh, I can actually search this. The vehicle's locked. Lies, where is your god? After the locals salvaged whatever they could find of use, cultists turned this humble place of worship into an altar to their own depravity. What's in here? What do you want? Who are you? You ring my bell and I'm supposed to tell you who I am? Go away. I figured as much, really. There's probably a few houses that have very specific things I'm supposed to... Magnificent Horatio. Hey, a bunch of kids. What are you guys doing? This place is ours. The Watchers protect us. Okay, so they live in the tunnels. Spooky. What's up with this place? And this is the edge of town. You see a determined but pallid-looking woman in her 30s. Her outfit hints at a metropolitan sensibility. You sense the air of hypochondria about this mysterious woman. Sure. How can I refuse such a beauty? Okay. I'm looking for my husband, a slender, long-faced gentleman from Boston. His name is Randolph Carter. All I know is he arrived in Arkham. Randolph the Dreamwalker. Oh, she's fucked off. Okay. I bet she is a companion. Is this guy in blackface? It's not hard to see that beneath his ridiculous posturing, something is deeply wrong. The man's weird visage showed that he's been at this for a long while, and the exertion of staying in character is wearing him down. He reacts with comic surprise. His startled eyes show nothing but the shallow character he is portraying. I do have psychology. As you watch him continue his bizarre show at the expense of his dwindling physical health, patterns of severe self-punishment are revealed. A dim sense of guilt may have triggered this malady. He shuds theatrically and begins another of his vulgar sketches. You are no longer sure whether this is a performance or the sole mode of existence for this bizarre fellow. Let's see. Okay, so I can't do anything. I guess my psychology isn't high enough for that. Who's the man with paint all over his face? Oh, you don't know Coley Willie? I thought everyone knew Coley. You know, he has movies, the theatrical performances. He was a real celebrity, you know. Not Coley Willie, but the fellow himself, Sam Rodney. Never found it funny myself. In better days, a friend took me to one of his shows. Making all that money scoffing at black folks. The black day came for us all in the end, innit? White, yellow, black, everybody. I don't know if I call it a show anymore, mister. I've been hanging around with him for a while now, and he never became Sam Rodney again. Not even once. I guess flat out Coley Willie now. I think he's punishing himself to death or continuing the Cole Willie act. Really, mister? That's sad, because he's the only person who can stand for me. Some mob fellas used to come and see him every now and then. Not anymore. Watching the same thing over and over probably got boring, probably. And the folks don't like to go anywhere near him. Probably found him creepy. Can't blame him. They don't like to be near me either. So here we are, mister. Coley and the Stinky. Interesting. What's Randolph Carter is the guy's name. I wonder if I can talk to him now. Nope. I guess I have to try out the bank again, right? I know what the key goes to now. This is no man of Arkham or Ian of Earth. There's nothing human under those rags. Your kind brought this upon us. Arr! Cursed creature. Demon. On the one hand, it's more in character to say to do this, just watch the scene. On the other hand, I might not get him as a helper if I do this. If you do that one. I'm gonna stick in character. Ride it out, see how it goes. Okay. That works. Oh, the body's gone. I can't even loot it. Okay, where is he? He is not here. I think he was on the left screen, right? That's where the bank is anyway, so that works for me. Huh? How am I gonna get an offer from you if you're hiding next to the building, huh? A pasty, malnourished man leaps up from within the shadows, swollen, weary eyes riveted on you. The scruffiness of his otherwise fine apparel corresponds with his restlessness antics. I'm sorry if I startled you, sir. I'm Cornelius Moretti. I have a proposal from you from which we can both benefit. Pardon my abruptness, but it'll only take a minute of your time. Be quick about it. I've seen you go up to the old ill attic before I got ejected by that ignoble swab. You might be just the man who can help me. Ignoble swab? The whole town is teeming with him. I wonder which one. The biggest, vilest, slimiest of them all. Marino, that's who. To think I never took my father seriously when he kept saying, no honest man has ever been born to the Rossi Familia. Okay. It was just another miserable day at the joint when I, partly encouraged by the devil's juice no doubt, finally spoke what had been on my mind for a long time. I called him out, that tyrannical devil seed called Waxface. I denounced him as the false shepherd he really is. Nobody said a thing, of course. Cowards. There I was, and will ever be only one shepherd of men. For saying that, they expelled me, humiliated me, and worst of all, they marked me. That's my death sentence, you understand? Talk turkey, will you? Well, sir, all I'm asking is that you retrieve my heirloom pocket watch from the old eel attic. It's a valuable piece from my late father. I stashed it there, having an inkling that I might need it in the dark days ahead. It's hunted under a floorboard next to the mattress. I need it more than ever, for I'm left with nothing else. Once I barter it off, I'll split the cigs halfway. Please, please, will you do this for me, sir? It's worth the trouble. Why not? Yeah. Alright. I'll be near the desecrated church in French Hill. I'll be safe there. It's abandoned now. I might as well go there now, right? I'm right here. Oh, there's a new guy. He seems to be in the midst of a heated argument with his bag. The fiery light in his yellowish eyes contrasts sharply with his weary physique. If I ever hear your bloody voice again, I'll break your damned piss pot of a bottle. What? Cabin boy. Perhaps we're all on a ship, and a damn ship sailing through the black forsaken waters, eh? And that might make you a cabin boy, alright. What'd you say to me, you foul-mouthed horse spawn? Yes, the ship. Can its name be Arkham? Perhaps there's wisdom in your words. Long time, just when I thought you came to your bloody senses. I'll be drinking my ale whether or not this horse piss is. What'd you say, cabin boy? Yeah, who's in the bag? What's in the bag? This low-life scum of the sea. Nodens, a lot, like me. What's Nodens? Upon dolphins' backs on a vast crenelet shell wherein rode the grey Nodens, lord of the great abyss. You may even serve the needs of the gods of the great deep, like I do. Nodens is not... Oh! Nodens! Of course! Nodens is not like those cold, tyrannical, unfeeling gods that rule this realm now. He finds purpose in mortals, although rarely. That's right! Nodens is an elder god, I think. Which means that he's not... He's vaguely good to people? Interesting. Okay, this guy is a guy I should actually keep an eye on. Tell me then, cabin boy, before you leave, why do you follow the man who sails the whirlpools of reality? You mean the Dismal Man? Dismal? Yes, that's bloody fitting. Now answer me a question, cabin boy. Yeah, I think this is probably the one I'd do. Just... You don't really have a reason to follow him. You just are following him. That's how calamities often happen, eh? When we fall to those strong urges. But Peter's found another one. Good boy. All right. You'll have what you want. When? Whenever I decide to leave this rat hole of a tavern, of course. No one here is going anywhere. Keep an eye on that guy. Because he is more important than he's letting on. I want to rest in the attic. It is occupied now. Okay, guess gotta come back later. Back to the bank. Nice shot. So they're just keeping the town safe from the people in the bank. That's cool. Those lockboxes are not these things, right? Yeah, no. I think it's probably deeper in the bank than when I've gone so far. Now let's see, I got my guardian angel. Save and exit, great. So I guess you can't save scum that easily. You can sort of reload. But you can't just save and keep going? Sure is. Alright, let's go. Combat time! I forgot to pick up the ghoul! Ooga booga booga booga. What? What? Why were they attacking each other? Praises him for 0 damage. Great. Why were they attacking each other? Oh my god. 64 health. Okay, let's take care of this one right here. Let's try that again. Are you serious? Okay, I'm just gonna back up here. Three damage. Can I take this guy out, actually? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Wonder if... What is he doing? What's he doing? Okay, so it's my turn now, so how about if I... I think it might be like a 3-hit... a 3-hit system or something. Can I swap? 4 AP to use. Okay. Oh, progressive! Yeah, I'll take that. That's right, because I don't have to kill everyone. Which I should probably see about not doing. I don't want Eduardo to die this early if I can still use him. Where's the escape route? Is that the escape route? Yay! Wait, why did I get angst? Okay, well I cleared that out. I got XP from that. I don't actually know if I got anything particularly useful out of it, actually. Let's see here. I got a little bit of stealth. You don't see anything. What's that note, though? But stranger still, I swear by Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that he knew about Frederick. He knew of my only son, about his incurable disease, and not just the fact of it, but every symptom, every maddening detail. He claimed to have certain powers that could cure my boy. All he asked was, in return, is that I install on his behalf a safe marked with this number 0. It would be our little secret. Safe is locked. What do we got here? Oh. I'll pass on that for the moment. I wonder what the stealth range actually looks like on this. Evidently my stealth is actually helping because I'm able to sneak through this properly. Be gained. Blank notebook. Take that. Character. Yes, yes, yes. I got new skills. Where do I put these? 2 points. I'll put one in there. I think I'll put one there for the moment. Perks and abilities. Interesting. Supernatural resilience. Requirements level 2, stealth 2. Wearing a mask increases stealth value by 1 point. Level 3, athletics 2. Supernatural resilience. Root health gain. Spellcraft plus 1. Better prices from vendors. Plus 1 physical defense. Plus 1 reaction. This one probably is the most useful one out of those. Probably. I feel like I may have made a mistake, but we'll see. Oh, there it is. Note 3. I'm looking for. However, I tried to erase it from my mind. I cannot forget the man's reply when I asked him the significance of the number 0. Well, little man, every countdown ends with 0, does it not? This safe will be necessary after the end of all that is. Or the end of all that is. And God forgive me, but I did as he asked. I concealed the accursed safe in the wall of my office 2 nights ago. It seems that damn motivational poster served a purpose after all. I swim in dark waters now, God forbid, should I vanish. Okay, so... Oh, there it is. Did I just... Was there something there just now? How do I... Items? No? Oh, well, that was easy. Cthulhu statuette and Dismal Man's poem. Stealth first. Dismal Man's poem. The soul of a scavenger of the sea shall be found inside a bottle of lead. The last destination of a bodiless starfarer shall be heard from a mouth not of flesh. A drop of swarming chaos shall be stolen under ruins once halls of wisdom. And the book shall be read which should not be read. Only then you may wish to call me by the timeless stones on the nameless isle. Only then you may wish to walk by me between the endless realms of pitch black. So this is the game. This is the solution to the game right now, or what I have to do, obviously. So I have to find the scavenger of the seas and the bottle of lead. The last destination of a bodiless starfarer shall be heard from the mouth of not flesh. A drop of swarming chaos shall be stolen under the ruins once halls of wisdom. So that is probably Miskatonic. So I have to get into Miskatonic and steal something from underneath. There's probably a Shaga, something under there. And the book shall be read which should not be read. So those are the 4 things I have to do. Once I do that, I can go to the Nameless Isle and call the Dismal Man. What does my journal say? Find the Dismal... Oh, investigate the statuette, right. Small gray-green stone idol of a grotesque winged creature, although you cannot be sure of its age, it has an aura of abysmal antiquity. Take it to the antique store. So probably take it to the antique store. Now I gotta get out of here. Just walking up. Turn to the entrance, please. Yes, I will skip this entire dungeon. Whew. Okay, so back to the antique shop, which was over this way. See what Old Man Key has to say for himself. Yeah, what do you have to say? That thing. What is that grotesque monument over there? The cult erected it in place of the old Lincoln statue. Grandfather altar, they call it. Cult has come from across the road to sacrifice people who have been marked by the mob. Blood offerings to Grandfather Cthulhu. Shh, if you get on the mob's bad side, you'll get marked. And every so often the cult comes from across the river to fetch the marked ones. If it happens to you, you're better off putting a gun to your head. No one deserves such a death. The bone-chilling cries of the sacrificed. I can still hear them. Now, if you excuse me. Okay, first though. I need a nap. Oh man, Old Man Nodens is gone. What do you got? Let's see. Make it quick. A rustic looking fellow? I'm Stanley Fedkin. I used to be a lecturer in the literature department in Miskatonic before committing wholly to my true intellectual passion, the study of folklore. Forget about it. Why are you looking for the rustic man? I'm afraid he's the one who's looking for me. I've had some minor problems with my current employer. Nothing I can't resolve, of course, but I suspect he may have been sent that illiterate to find me. He is a foreign investor who's interested in my advice. Okay. Can't you recognize a person of natural quality? Do I have to tell you that I am, out of all these people, all these clueless alerts, that I, Stanley Fredkin, have possibly discovered an escape from this hellhole? I was chosen! What are you talking about? Nothing at all. Damn this vile whiskey of yours, Marino. I had better take my leave. Well, now, that makes things interesting. But first, I gotta go take a nap and get that key that's hidden here. No, key. There it is. Pocket watch. And now I will take a nap. Though you're that's just Lovecraft. That is literally Lovecraft's portrait. I guess that's probably par for the course in games like this. Though you're not exactly acquainted with your immediate surroundings here in this desolate urban setting, you don't feel like a stranger either. Is this Arkham? Perhaps a forgotten corner of which you've never seen? Is that a fucking Sasquatch in the bottom? Amidst the Cimmerian stillness, there stands a forlorn figure, barely present, but inescapably real. He seems to be walking towards a certain house along the street before stopping to look at you. Who are you? I am a dreamer, a wanderer perhaps, just as you are. Would you be here if you weren't? Is this a dream? In all likelihood, yes. What if it's actually a nightmare instead? Broodingly. I know it's supposed to be serious, but it's kind of goofy when somebody actually puts it like that. But the real question revolves around you, doesn't it? Perhaps you've been compelled to seek a memory which isn't yours at all. You emanate a tragic aura, source of which is most dire. And what do you seek? Inspiration. Know this, wanderer. There will be a price to pay when you have no option but to cling to visions brim with unutterable horrors in order to procure your only means of subsistence, however maddening they may be. I won't grant an answer that easily. Knowledge of someone is a powerful thing, and this premise applies even in dreams. But I offer you a chance since you've already intruded my fantasy. I'll tell you of my journeys, and you will tell me who I am. Refraining from the pageantry of the mundane, a boy shall wander into the path of prophecy. Nebulous is the truth of all things future and past, dwelling beyond the serpent's lair, for none but him to see. Oh yeah, are a lot of people streaming this in other languages? Yeah, I can bet that would probably be real awful if you don't understand. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Let's see, where was I? Dwelling beyond the serpent's lair, for none but him to see. Only the forbidden he shall thereafter seek, lurking the labyrinth so forgotten and forlorn. Plagued will those upon whom he shall touch, hailed by the oblivion which they will have forebone. Carried away to this fantasy on wings ethereal, a toilsome quest he shall embark upon so sedulously. Resplendence of his dreams, however, is not to remain, thus the search for the silver key must begin duly. Wow, this is long. Exalted he will be in the deathless continuum, wild and free, resigning from the world to embrace all that was and will ever be. Nice! That's correct, Wanderer. You seem to be endowed with the proper traits to guide you in the Dreamlands. My name is Randolph Carter. Now, if you excuse me, I must cover a long way to eternity. Randolph Carter? I guess I met your wife. She's looking all over for you. You visited strange places in your dream. You gained 608 health. Interesting. Okay, what did my journal update just give me? Speak with Carter's wife. Okay, so everyone I need to meet is over in that area of town. Or isn't this her, actually? You find Sonia showing Marino a picture and asking in distressed voice whether he's seen a man named Randolph Carter. A dashing but otherwise thin-lipped and pale gentleman in the picture is definitely the man you saw in your dreams. You have? Oh, please do tell. A signor of high standards such as yourself should pay such attention to a man who can barely pay for my services. Mr. Know-It-All probably wants to squeeze you, that's all. Shall we go somewhere a little less distracting, miss? Well, sorry, Signora. Allow me to serve you our finest liquor. Pours whiskey from the bottle. His face is very familiar, actually. Let me look at that picture again. Filling her glass, Marina throws you a mean gaze. Sonia is looking straight at you, as if her life depends on what you're about to tell her. Did you really see my Randolph? I did indeed, in the queerest way imaginable. Then if I'm to believe you, sir, you must provide some details about him. Narrow face. Damn it! That's what he looked like, though. Thin-lipped, pale gentleman. I guess he had a wide chin. Well, yes, very accurate. He used to wear that for special occasions, just as he did to journalist convention when we met. So strange. Were you acquainted with him before? Were you acquainted with him before? I wasn't, but the abstract realism of the vision almost seemed to suggest otherwise. What was he doing, or where was he going? Did he tell you anything else apart from his name? He was about to enter an old abandoned house somewhere in Arkham. He told me that he sought inspiration, and he said something about covering a long way to eternity. Just like he wrote in his last letter. Oh, he's here. He must be alive then. How did he communicate with you? Why you instead of me, I wonder? From Sonia H. Green Carter. Thank you for sharing with me, Mr. My name is Mr. Dark Broodson. God. That's completely ruined the mood. Can you help me find him then? There must have been a reason for Randolph to meet you. If I follow you, would you be kind enough to take me to that house? Let's see. Oh, thank you. I don't mean to derail you from your obligations, whatever they may be. Are you sure I won't be a drawback? Not at all. There's a little kindness. After you? I'm a ladies' man. Oh yeah, look at this shit! Yeah, boy! Okay, she's got agility, senses, and presence. She's got firearms, investigation. How about horror writer? Physical defense. I guess this slows them down, so I'm going to just put that in there. Firearms, investigation, melee, psychology. I have psychology. I don't think she's going to be able to use psychology as well as I am. Science, speechcraft, stealth, survival. Maybe science. I put one in science. I will put one in speechcraft. I have psychology, so I'll put one in speechcraft. And then I already leveled up, so I can't level up anymore. Cool. Got some new friends, got some pals, hanging out with buddies. Okay. So what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? A rustic-looking fellow approaches you with a note in his hand. He puts a small folded paper into your hand. What is this? That's the guy. I finally found the exit I mentioned to you. I can get us out. Meet me in my house at number 39 Main Street, Stanley Fedkin. But he didn't mention that to me. He said it drunk. That is a trap if I've ever seen one. First, you're done with the key. Oh, it's broken. Yeah. Give me the statue. It looks like a rendition of one of the class deities that the cult worships. I've seen a crude totem similar to this one in Riverside. The art style is peculiar, though. I cannot attribute it to any culture I know of, and I can't say I enjoy its presence. Take it away, sir. I don't want anything related to that bloody cult in my shop. Okay. Anyway, back to the church. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, that's... The blood and soul of this withered wretch is insult to the old ones. Just finish him and leave his corpse to rot. Oh. Well. Hey, guess he's got a free pocket watch. Hey. Ah, damn it, I lost 8 sanity from that. Yo, he's still alive. Cornelius lies bleeding on the cold, besmirched ground as waves of agony convulse his body. Riddled dispietously, his perhaps would have already given up his last breath but for your timely arrival. You've come. Thank the good Lord, but my time is up, I'm afraid. Listen to me. My watch is of no use to me anymore. I've lived 4 and I'm about to die for my convictions. Come to think of it, I don't regret it. I was tired of living like a rat anyways. Oh, jeez. Yeah, right? I wasn't I was expecting them to hunt him down. I wasn't expecting them to sick dogs on him and then stab him to death. Like Caesar. Oh boy, my throat is sore after doing that cough. You can keep the watch, but promise me this. You're going to use it for something you believe in. Such as? I believe in nothing. Oh, yeah, that's the line. Yeah, I gained sanity for being a dick. God. What? Are you serious? I gained 2 sanity and then lost another 2. Ah. Well. What else do I have to do around here? What is... I don't... Is this... Can I come in? No. But I can't sneak into the basement, it looks like. Underground tunnel. That's a dead body. Okay then, I will just leave. I'll just leave now. Wow, okay, that dude has a messed up basement. Okay, so I think the house I want to go to... Why am I waiting? There we go. I think the house I want to go to was to the left. Ah, 39 Main Street, of course. You see house number 39. Wait, what? Why is everyone running away? Why is my journal opening? Yeah, that was weird. Number 39 Main Street. This is number 39 Main Street, isn't it? Might be one of the other ones. Oh. Who's Julian? Upon immediate scrutiny, you deduce that his wounds, which extend from collar to groin, were inflicted by a broad blade with a singular, almost preternaturally keen edge. Every single thrust perforated right through muscle, sinew, and bone. Interesting. There's a killer on the loose. You see anything, kid? Poor kid. The stabber has killed again! The Arkham stabber! Where have you been living, sir? I think this is the third victim. All butchers stabbed until they end up like poor Julian here. You mean like a honeycomb? You think this is funny? Wait till he comes for you and then we'll see how funny it is. So you know this guy. Not a bad fellow. Used to stay at the X's Hotel. He didn't deserve such a fate. Nobody deserves that. Who deserves what they reap here? What do you know about this Arkham stabber? Nobody has any idea who he is. Even the mob can't catch him. Some say he's a demon. Others speculate he's a loony of the worst kind. I don't. Could be a she. It won't be fair after what those brutes did to all the... Never mind. I better go. Oh? His pupils transform from black to murky white. Abruptly, he kneels as if possessed by an unknown force, dips his hand in this blood pool on the pavement, and begins to draw a star-like symbol on the ground with the dead man's freshly spilled bodily fluid. As you're watching the scene in bewilderment, the milky eyes turn directly at you, and the broken man speaks in an ominous tone completely alien to his appearance. Your path crosses with the dead one. Hold on a second. Nah, not worth it. I was gonna turn on a voice modulator for whatever. Your path crosses with the dead one. This simple flight of a soul will uncover more. Two of the mob's cannon fodder now speaking below their breaths. They seem unaware of your presence. Should I bring word to the face? You get paid to be this dumb Marlin? Does it seem like a man to the face to you? No, Corley. Then think about it. Is it really necessary to take this to the face ourselves? Might you remember how mad the boss got when that gumshoe Wilkins failed to find that psycho stabber? Wilkins? You mean that fatso detective whose arm we cut off? The one staying at the eel? See, you can be smart when you need to. Then you must have been there when the boss got hot under the collar after that idiot Wilkins told him he couldn't find out who the stabber is. That was a lot of words at one time, Corley. Let me think. The boss got mad that day, huh? So do I take the word to him or not? Marlin, I sometimes sincerely wish I was a fucking wall, you know? Like that one over there. A simple, unpainted, indifferent brick wall. A wall? Why is that, Corley? So I could simply be without needing to comprehend your bullshit, Marlin. Look, I plan to not be around when the boss learns that the stabber psycho is still on a rampage. You better do the same. He's not one of us anyway, so who gives a crap? Let's beat him, Marlin. What the fuck are you looking at, sheep? The writing on the characters, though, is actually really fun. Yeah, it's great! Like, the writing on all these characters is fantastic. Goofy little, like, stage directions aside for the, It was this house. It was that house. Yeah, there it is, 39. But yeah, the writing's fantastic. Like, goofy stage directions aside. Who dis? Mr. Fredkin is expecting me. Hopefully I don't go crazy from all the sanity I lost. Glad to see ya. This way. Is that like a this way? Or is that like a Irish this way or something? I don't know. I'm just running backwards into the room like that. Oh, he's dead. Stanley has recorded anecdotes of his travels through Kingsport, Dunwich, and Innsmouth on this map, tracing the route he followed prior to his arrival in Arkham. Stanley is the type who immerses himself in the minutiae of the local folklore at any chance he can get. The book of the desk is a compilation of rumors about their Pocumtuck Indians of Dunwich and their supposed ceremonial practices. His woven tribal totem depicts a winged, six-legged mythological being from Himalayan folklore. Let's see. Reflections of phenomena associated with the simple country folk. Table covered in disorganized heaps of cabled machine gear, electronic receivers, a microphone, and an odd glass case. Glass case, you say? Glass case, you say? Where's my note? There it is. Bottle of lead. Drop a swarming chaos. So it's one of those two. He might also have a lead on this. He's probably going to be talking to me about this, actually, if he's not dead. You see Stanley standing in the dark, looking pale and devoid of his former energy, as annoying as it was. He begins to whisper you in a discomforting tone, as if you can't place just what it is that's bothering you about his voice. Welcome, sir. Thanks for coming on such short notice. Forgive my threadbare appearance. My studies have left me completely exhausted. Honestly, I ought to rest and recover. But I am so close to finding a way out. So close it is worth testing the limits of the shell of flesh and bone. It seems you solved the situation with the rustic-looking man. Oh yes, it was a minor nuisance. He served me well. Within his rather limited ability, of course. So now you know how to leave this place? Precisely. It is past time I leave this filthy nest of apes behind me forever, but as you can see, my ill health won't allow me to complete my work. I also have serious doubts about that my current assistant is resourceful enough to aid me in the last stage of the process. And this is where I come in. See what I mean? I need quick reasoning and a practical mind like yours to finish the job. Help me complete my work and you will accompany me The only other person privileged to do so, far away from this whirlpool of primal vibration. Oh, he is nutso. He is nuts. How are you planning to get us out of here? I won't bore you with the highly technical specifics. Just know that my connections allow me to discover ways beyond the borders of man's limited science. If you knew what they taught me about our universe. Who are these connections? You'll meet them when we're ready to leave, don't worry. He's nutso! Alright, what do I do? A few essential parts I need to complete my research. A long-wave radio transmitter, an electrical conductor, and some formaldehyde. These items are the last things standing between us and infinity. Unfortunately, you have to do this part on your own. My friend Richter at the drugstore will be a good place to start. Debauched he may be, but he seems to have skills to aid us in this final phase. Don't die before we finish this job, Stanley. Okay. Transmitter, conductor part. I saw the conductor part at the junk store. Obviously, the formaldehyde I can get from the drugstore. That's fine. Transmitter, though, is... What the... Oh, I pressed tilde by accident. I can bring out the command. Forgot to ask him about the note. Leave Arkham. Okay. So I can't ask him about the note. That's unfortunate. I thought he would be the guy, you know? Hey, yeah, there's the guy. There we go. Let me see what you got here, bud. Conductor, camera, bell, chemical filter. Conductor! Knew he had one. I don't think I need the battery. So what else you got? A handmade pistol. Bandages, gas mask. Ring. Okay, so he has the conductor I need. That's good. Done and done. I have the conductor. I need to go to Richter and about the transmitter. Was the drugstore on this side of town? No, it was on the other side of town. Oh, really? Oh, I guess that makes sense. It balances the stuff out. That would speed things up. Also, let me go in here. I gotta find that one-armed cop or detective. Oh, hey, that's convenient. A bulky man with a missing arm is occupying one of the grimy tables of the old eel. It appears he's struggling to drink his troubles away, but the pain written on his face tells a different story. I have no plans to share the table, pal. Find yourself another spot to collapse, alright? Are you Detective? Well done, you found me. You must be a detective too. What do you want from me? I'm interested in your last case. You asked me the last thing I want to remember in the world? I lost my fucking arm over that psycho murderer. Get lost. Ooh, that's slick. Do I fucking look like I want to discuss this? You know how this feels? The pain you can cope with? If you're lucky. But the itching, the damned itching never relents. I can still feel it. Every soldier I've lost in the war. This phantom pain. That's the real hell. Have you ever tried itching a part of you that ain't there anymore? No. That's good, because let me tell you something. You can't. Now leave me be so I can probably mourn over, all the things I'd like to do with my right hand. Wow, okay. We didn't need with this. Jeez, dude. Maybe I can help you with... How am I going to help him with this condition? How am I going to help him with this condition? Let's see what he says. What can you do? I've heard people calling this phantom pain. How can you heal a non-existent arm? Pain is in your mind. Probably this one. You sound more like a doctor now, do you think? Maybe I can make a fake arm? Wait, what? I leveled up. Yeah. I guess now I need to level up subterfuge in order to properly craft a fake arm for him. Let's see here. I'm gonna up my psychology, though. I like that one. Actually. +3 range critical success chance. Since I'm a gun guy, that seems real good to me. Oh, she leveled up too. Nice. Guess I don't really have much of a choice in the matter there, but how about another science and speechcraft? How am I gonna make a fake arm for this guy? What? Oh, hope. That was poor timing on my part. I guess I could probably also dump this, right? Let's see, what do we got? Character... I think I already did this. Journal. Drugstore. Transmitter. Oh, I can go to the Essex again if I want to learn more about Julian. He's suffering from... Huh? What's going on over the Turkish Zest bat? You doing alright there, bud? Okay, I guess he's fine. Man, the game's just dragging me all over the place. This is nuts. It's just bam, one bouncing around all across town, one thing to the next. It's crazy. There's so much to do. A dusty old mirror box? Okay, well I bought that. Radio transmitter. A man called Dumet Trescu in French Hill. And another thing. Formaldehyde. Let's see, the main component of formaldehyde turns out to be methyl alcohol. There should be a pretty high methyl alcohol output at the distillery because of that charlatan Wheat's crude distilling methods. From the mob's distillery. I'm just joking. Or am I? Where is the distillery? East of Riverside. Who's Wheat? Drunk fraud who pretends to be the distiller of the mob. I've heard that his own whiskey brand was third class at best, even before the Black Day. You can guess how primitive and graceless his products are now. Okay, well, that was... No, I don't... That was fruitless, but handy. Alright, now Turkish baths. Oh. Okay. Oh, great, now I'm paranoid. Jesus Christ. The heavily scarred man who is conducting the ritual abruptly turns to you like a scared predator caught in a trap. Soon after, you come to realize this man must have been condemned to some kind of torture that ultimately crippled both his flesh and soul. After making a heathen hand gesture, the man speaks with a voice that can only be described as disturbingly loud whisper. They sent you to bring you back, Cultic dog. They think Crow is still the easy meat he used to be. One step closer and Barzal Thra Anu sheds you to 1,000 pieces. I'm not planning on bringing anybody anywhere. What the fuck? After a brief look of surprise, his eyes scan you cautiously. Make yourself known or I'll let the black worms devour your eyes. I'm going to see what this does. The man calling himself Crow tips his head to one side as if listening to an invisible advisor. My guest does not see the mantle of lies on you. This means you may live for a few more minutes. Oh, thank you for granting me the chance to consider the value of my life and allowing me to look at it in retrospective. It's a privilege. Ooh. Are you alright? I cannot let you... Ooh, this is bad. No one see me on this side of the river may live. I want to live, mister. I still have an utterly agonizing, nightmarish journey ahead of me. Please. I'm afraid not. I'm sorry about this, but... Wait for the bizarre discussion to end. There may be a way. I'm sure it includes doing blasphemous things. Barzal Throg Anu knows an old curse. It is called Verba Derelicta. It was once used on spies and assassins as a precaution in case they get caught. The one who carries the Verba Derelicta cannot even mention the name of the caster, and if the curse is pushed to their limits in an interrogation, they may simply die. Do I have a choice? It was you who trespassed in our domain, and as your host, me and Barzal Throg Anu have the final say, cursed or dead. Another solution. He's already whispering you... While you're trying to talk some sense into the scarred man, he's already whispering in Magus Latin. Upon the touch of an ice-cold drop right in the middle of your forehead, you realize the curse has been inflicted. I told you that the spell is also quite quick to cast. But don't put on the sackcloth and ashes, my friend. We can be real allies now. And in time, you may discover that a warlock and a daemon can come very handy in a town that's gone to hell. I'm curious about some things, however. Do you have any idea what this statuette... Yes! Of course! There's a representation of Cthulhu, or the grandfather as the cult calls him. The sheiks of the cult had actually been telling us that they could feel his presence nearby. I even heard that a band of cultists actually saw his majesty in full glory rising on the horizon. I've also heard that when they were found, almost all of them were dead, with smiles of awe permanently fixed on their faces, and that they tell that the surviving acolyte was saying just one thing, "Oh, beautiful doom." Who is this infernal guest? His name is Barzal Throg Anu, and I advise you to address him by his true name. He is a guest in my domain and also my only ally in this game of cat and mouse. You think a daemon can be an ally? But Barzal, you also agreed to keep him functional. If I can't say like the term functional, then you should stop asking questions about my guest. You better leave. Leave! Alright, I'm out. I'm outie. I got my curse. I'm done for the day with that. I got my one curse for the day. Oh, I don't like that. There's slosh. Oh, Jesus. Robocall's coming in all over the place. And now there's a bunch of weird sloshing noises coming in on my game. And the screen's all messed up, and oh boy. This is not good. Alright, what do we got? Oh, I guess I can go back and deal with the Phantom Pain real quick. I just got the mirror box. Am I gonna have to wait for him to run there? Yeah, I am. There's the boy. Maybe? Hold on a second. Let's see. Give him the mirror box. Ooh, that's cool. Anyway, I have a laudanum shot, which I might be able to use. And that's it. I don't think I have any of the other items that might be used for that sort of thing. I have a lot of junk, though. When did I pick up a camera? Like, where's my laudanum shot? Yeah, right there. Oh, I do have one. Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on a second. Can I use? I think it was control, right? Is it empty? It's empty syringe. Uh-oh, I dropped that. I didn't want to drop that. Hold on, I got the controls right here. It was control, click, is quick consume. So control, click. Hey, there we go. I didn't want to use the laudanum because I might need it later, but... Alright. Anyway, back to this. The itching. It's gone. How strange that the brain can be deceived with such a simple tricks. Thanks, sir. Much appreciated. Now let's talk about the Arkham stabber. So you want to know about the stabber? Your choice. You still got 4 limbs after all. When I was on the case, the stabber was targeting mob members. And naturally, this got the attention of Waxface. If you kill the king's man, the king comes after you, right? The stabber was a threat to his authority, somebody pissing in his backyard. So his men hired me to find the killer. Look, you don't understand shit about him, that Good Samaritan, that bringer of law, unseen Caesar, whatever. With the victims that, what were their names? Salvador and Abel, no one important, clueless, fresh recruits for the mob, that's all. Then I looked at how they were killed, and that proved interesting indeed. The wounds all pointed to one thing, a sword, and a big one with a broad blade. Pierced those fellows dozens of times until they were human colanders. I've seen a lot in this profession, but that was ferocious. Now, don't get me wrong, buddy. But in this business, even a small misinterpretation can mean punishment. In Arkham, punishment is almost always a horrible death. So for now, I'll keep what I know to myself. Come back when you have some information of your own, and we'll talk more about these things, alright? Sounds good, buddy. I guess the only thing left to do is maybe... probably head into the east side of town. There's more stuff I had to take care of over there. There's the church. Can I talk to this guy yet? No. I'm in French Hill. What's this place? Okay, so that's where Blackface hangs out. Or, Blackface, Waxface. Ah, there's the distillery, I see. And... a lonely, grieving woman, yes. This will have no negative repercussions whatsoever, I bet. You brutes, how you will stop this at once? How can you condemn innocent people to such a fate? I'll teach those heartless men a lesson. I'll do it. Who are these heartless men? Why, the brutes of the Mafia, of course. Godless murderers of that tyrant Waxface who runs that toxic distillery for his own profits. What did they do to you? They took my husband, not with their filthy bullets, but with the poison they sell for liquor. He was a God-fearing man. He only drank to forget his troubles, and now he's dead. It's not the booze you're used to, sir. The sewage they produce in that damn distillery, there's this poison, I say. Pure poison. It made Harold go blind. They killed... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna say nothing. Oh god. You mentioned that something was troubling Harold. My husband was his mayor's assistant. He had a disturbing experience at work some while before Black Day. Yeah? He started to drink heavily thereafter. What happened to him? Harold said that Mayor Anderson wasn't in a normal mood that day. He was anxious about a strange man visiting his office. It had something to do with an invitation, I believe. An invitation? Oh, I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't know what to make of Harold's account. It's all too hard to digest, but my Harold never recovered from that incident. He believed that he had somehow... Damn it, I wish the Lord had blinded me too, so I wouldn't have read that journal. Yeah, right? Journal. Well, I know you can't, sir. As you can see, I have much more pressing matters than sharing Harold's intimate accounts. I have a town to cleanse from the poison. If I solve your moonshine problems, can I look at the diary? I know why you're so insistent on delving into my husband's troubled past, but if you can bring an end to their vile poison, yes, you have my word, sir. I'll wait for you here, praying for your safe returns. I know you won't let me down, the same way I know that we are the righteous. I'll be back and we'll read that journal together out loud! I like how, like, flamboyant the sanity lines are, the insane lines are. Alright, what do we got? Back to the distillery. Oh jeez, is it actually that time? Well, actually, I looked at the time and I actually have to call the stream there, unfortunately. I'm probably going to play this again, though. This is super cool. So much stuff to do in it, too. Just, like, the quests constantly bouncing off and getting into different quests. Thanks for the follow, Dimitri. But, like, there's a lot of stuff. This is great. I probably messed up my character creation at one point, but you know, whatever. That's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say in that one movie. Alright. In that case, yeah, it's super good. I'm not sure how long it is, how, like, in-depth everything goes, but this seems really strong so far. Totally worth the money. Granted, if you don't have $30 to spend on the game, that's another thing entirely, but... Hey, wait a second. That's the same sign that they had in town, so that means that's probably the mob sign? Oh, Wax Face! Of course, W for Wax Face. Yeah, this is super good. I'm definitely going to play this again on stream. Alright. So, in the meantime, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. Feel free to stop by the next time I stream. I'll probably stream... Yeah, see you next time, dude. I'll probably stream again on Monday? Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow's schedule was iffy. But I'm definitely going to stream this again at some point in the future. This is super cool. And with that, I will bid you adieu. See ya! Oh, jeez, I forgot. I keep eating food. I should really pause the game.